Caitlin Clark ignoring teammate pushes Indiana Fever HC to make urgent locker room move. Caitlin Clark, in her rookie season, had already proven why she was the hyped-up generational talent. Breaking several records, she put up 19.2 points, 5.7 rebounds, and a league-high 8.4 assists to wrap up her first WNBA season. However, one of the biggest flaws that was discovered in her game, owing to the physicality of the league, the attention she gets on the floor, and even the fast-paced game she plays, were her turnovers. Last season, she ended up with 223 total flips, averaging 5.62 per game and a 1.5 assist/TO ratio. Entering her sophomore season, the reigning league ROTY had one mission: reduce her TOs. Apart from reducing technical fouls and leading the team to the playoffs, of course. But while she's nothing short of gifted on passing, the ghost of turnover has not left her. After she returned following her 19 days, 5 games sabbatical from the hardwood, Clark certainly did one thing best: go for the best shot possible. Not 5 minutes into the game against the New York Liberty yesterday, her going for a floater over one from beyond the arc proved the theory. In fact, later in the game, she entered the paint, but instead of taking a shot herself, looked for an open teammate with a better shot available and turned a possible layup into a 3. But not all of her unbelievable passes got into the hands of her teammates. Most, 7 to be exact, turned into turnovers. One of which HC Stephanie White remembers all too well and did not shy away from repeating in her post-game presser. Post the win, a reporter asked White, was there a play by Caitlin, a 3, a stretch pass, maybe a turnover, or the technical, a less glamorous play that just stands out in your mind for whatever reason, was like you just stepped back and said, wow, she's back, or good to have her back kind of thing? The first-year coach on her second stint with the Fever did not mince any words about the turnovers. Then the turnover where she missed Damaris Dantas right beside her and tried to throw it to somebody else in the corner. You know, maybe I'll introduce her to Devid in the locker room. But again, we had the conversation about not making the home run play, just making the easy ones. And she managed the game impeccably from there on out. Oftentimes it's just pointing out the moments. She's gonna continue to grow in those areas. But she's special. The play White mentioned happened with 9:16 on the clock in the fourth quarter. Caitlin Clark collected the ball from Damaris Dantas, but with Nyara Sabally guarding her, she couldn't take a shot. She asked Dantas to move towards the center, but right then she was double-teamed by Sabally and Brianna Stewart. Although Dantas was close to Clark and still open, with no one guarding her, the point guard passed the ball to Lexi Hull at the corner, also with no one guarding her. In her defense, we can see why Clark went for Hull. Toj.